What? Kubrick overrated. All around, like across the board.
Well, again, not a bad filmmaker.
Kubrick's not overrated.
Look, everyone has an opinion that just happens to be mine. I'm not hating on the
Kubrick's
guy.
worst movie.
Kubrick's worst movie.
Yeah.
The moon landing.
Well played. Welcome to another episode of 24 Frames Per Second. My name is Felipe Balamanos, and this is Peter James Coteras.
James.
Peter James. And how you feel about... Why I can't remember the movie title. I'll get there.
The Shining.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Great half a movie.
Agreed. I actually agree with you there. Kubrick's best film is probably The Shining. No, Eyes Wide Shut is a great movie.
Clockwork, I was going to say.
Clockwork is his best film. But see, I find anything made before 1970,
Sure.
it's in a different class of film.
Yeah. I mean, there was definitely an evolution, but it's just
different.
good. Look, again, I don't want people to start thinking I'm hating on Kubrick.
He's a piece of shit. He hates Kubrick. He's an anti-Semite. Was Kubrick Jewish?
Horrible.
He was,
I
right?
don't know.
Oh, he was Polish.
I don't know.
You're an anti-Polite.
No. They're just my opinion. There are better filmmakers, and to revere him in such a level, such an extent is.
I don't revere Kubrick at all. I don't even revere 2001. I know I always put up a big fight, but I watched it again recently.
And
I mean, it holds visually,
sure,
but as a film, it's just it's less of a film and it's more of a visual experience.
right. I was actually talking about this with someone yesterday.
It is beautiful though, especially if you consider when it was made.
Yeah,
and thematically, it's very interesting. So Kubrick is not like we were talking about this before the show.
Okay.
Coppola is a director's director.
Right.
He's the artist. He's the artist, but he's so what's the word I'm looking for? He's so heavily invested in his own characters. It's almost as if he knows them. The way he, what's the word? What am I trying to fucking say? I'm trying to say that he's emotionally attached to the project.
Yeah, of course. But any director should.
Yes, I agree. But to a different, not extreme or level, but in a different fashion. Whereas Kubrick was in love with his vision. Not the story or the film or the character, his vision. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. That's why he's famous for so many takes and that kind of stuff, right? There's clearly a psychopath under all that, just trying to work through some trauma. And that's fine. I'm not judging that. But Coppola is a director's director. Kubrick is an artist's director. Do you understand the difference I'm trying to make?
Look, I mean, I understand the difference you're trying to make. I'm not saying that I disagree. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, listen, I don't appreciate your tone.
Who's? No, you got to hit me with that Tommy Lee Jones line. I cannot sanction your buffoonery.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you gonna say? Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. It's because I've been watching The Offer.
Yeah.
Because you told me to watch The Offer.
For anyone who's watching this, find a way to get Paramount Plus just to watch.
No, it's on Prime.
Is it on Prime?
Yeah,
Regular Prime?
I'm watching it on Prime.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Unless it's a Stack thing. No, it's not on Stack. Stack doesn't have good shows.
All right.
I only pay for Stack so I can watch
You don't have
Skinwalker
Paramount
Ranch.
as a channel on Prime.
Or maybe that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's how I watch it. So it's on
yeah.
Paramount Plus, a Paramount Plus original. It's called The Offer. It is
The story of the making of The Godfather.
Yeah, pretty much
nutshell.
through the eyes of because look, there's conflicting, what happened.
It's
But
through the eyes of the
of
producer.
Albert S. Ruddy, who was
Montreal represent.
Yeah, born in Montreal. Essentially, first he had made something before, but really his first.
Logan's Heroes.
He made Hogan's Heroes on TV, and then he produced one film, a biker
With Robert Redford.
with Robert Redford, which kind of came and went.
Something House, Milky Mouse. What the fuck was it called? It had a stupid title. It doesn't even have a poster on IMDb. I looked into it.
It does.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Look, he's going to check right now.
It's impossible. I know it does.
It is impossible, sir.
Hold on.
He's going to check. We're going to wait silently on this podcast.
No, but I remember it had a silly title. It was called. Hold on.
He's just spiraling right now. He's not even looking at it.
Little Faust and Big Halsey.
Yeah.
Little Faust and Big Halsey. Yeah. With Robert Redford.
Oh, it does have a poster.
Yeah, it does have
It's an imposter.
Michael J. Pollard.
Robert Redford.
Lauren Hutton.
He's still alive, huh?
Robert Redford's still, Robert Redford's still doing it, man. Robert Redford is, he's still producing. I don't think he's directed anything in a while. And as an actor, I mean, he was most recently Alexander Pierce in the Avengers, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
That's right. Yes. Okay, so back to The Offer.
Fantastic.
Through the eyes of Al Ruddy.
Already?
If you make films, if you love films, if you love behind the scenes,
If you like film history,
if you like film history, if you're a film buff, watch it. If you love The Godfather, watch it. If you're a Goomba Paisan who loves the Italian stuff, watch it. You'll probably enjoy it.
racism.
No, I'm just saying they're Goomba Paisans. Yeah, it's so. Look, I've never been a Godfather guy. Like I'm not one of those
really?
guys
Yeah?
who's like, wow, The Godfather.
I am.
Mostly because I didn't remember it at all,
Okay.
and I have a weird relationship with mobster films in general. I would argue, based on what I remember and what I've started rewatching, it's not really a mobster film. The Godfather. It's something much more than that. But like even like so, Goodfellas stands above everything else to me because
Fine, yeah. It's
fuck man,
Yeah.
it's such a well crafted film. But in general, like The Sopranos, for example, I understand why people love it. I especially understand why Italian people love it. Like, if let's be serious, but these are the same people who would like suggest The Sopranos to me, who would suggest you gotta watch The Godfather, even though I had seen it. You gotta watch XYZ mafia movie.
Right, okay.
You know these guys.
Yeah, there are guys like that who are like, here's the thing, a lot of these guys
They're the same guys who love Scarface. for all
right.
the wrong
So there we
reasons.
go. Yeah. So I get really mad when someone is like, when someone utters The Godfather and Scarface in the same breath. Now, The Godfather.
Look, Pacino's in.
He's in both, but that's not the point. The Godfather is certified masterpiece, in my opinion. And actually, now, I'm not going to shit on De Palma or Scarface. In my opinion, I don't think you can cut anything out of The Godfather. Scarface, you can cut a lot out of the film. Scarface is a very different story. Don't forget, Scarface is a remake of a 1930s film.
Yeah. Cinephile.
James Cagney, I think, also called Scarface. And that one is again, so hold on, let me just backtrack here.
Yeah, we've gone all
The
over the place.
Godfather is a movie about family, point blank. Scarface is a movie
More
about
than that, but yeah.
But Scarface is a movie about an immigrant's opinion
it's an
of the
immigrant
American
story.
dream,
Yeah.
right? So in that sense, both movies are great. Scarface is not on the level
Of The Godfather.
of The
no.
Godfather at all, in my opinion. In performance, look, Pacino's awesome in it, but I find him 100 times better as
'Cause he's
Michael
subtle.
Corleone. Yeah.
As Michael.
It's the two edges of Pacino. One is the one's the quiet, like that nasally voice.
Yeah. The casting of young Pacino is great,
yeah.
by the way,
In
in
The
The
Offer?
Offer. Yeah.
Okay.
All the casting is. Casting of The Offer is
that's my
phenomenal.
family, Kay. It's not me, right? With that kind of, and then you go to Scarface with the over the top accent.
Yes.
You know.
And what is that accent in Scarface,
How'd you
right?
get that scar? Eating bougie. Right? That's hilarious.
But like that's the thing. So the same people who would utter The Godfather and Scarface in the same recommendation are the people who my whole life have been like, you got these movies. They're still
Yeah,
good.
they're so hyped.
They're
They're
the same
so
guys
hype
who
on
also
those
include
movies.
Rocky.
Yeah,
Like Rocky 3.
Well, they're hype on
know what I
these
mean?
on these male dominated
Bravado.
stories,
right?
Yeah.
So like I was always like, nah, I don't want that. Like I want to see something else. And I think I shied away from organized crime, like not Omerta. Is Omerta the right word?
no, I meant to say something else. Yeah.
What is that?
Well, there's two things.
Cosa Nostra type
Well,
stuff.
Cosa
right?
Nostra, Cosa Nostra is the Sicilian mafia because that's what it means. It means our thing.
Yeah.
So like Italy has
Yeah,
their
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and we have our thing, Cosa Nostra. Right now in Italy, it's what do you got? The Camorra, right? That's the anyway. It doesn't
Right now in
matter.
Italy, it's probably the Albanian mob. Let's be serious.
No, it's still the Camorra.
Anyway, my point is, I've shied away from that. Like The Sopranos, I understand why people loved it. I
also,
really do.
also not about. I mean, it is a mob-related story, but it's not about
But the
that.
people who told me you gotta watch The Sopranos were like, bro, they're mobsters.
Did you watch The Sopranos?
I watched 2 seasons. I didn't dislike it, but I never like Gandolfini. Yeah, every scene he's in, I'm there. But it wasn't for me. I don't know why. Like I have the same opinion of Breaking Bad. I think that if Breaking Bad is not a good show. You know what Breaking Bad is? Breaking Bad is a phenomenal performance. That's what it is. That's what Breaking Bad is.
Breaking Bad is also a very good show.
No, it's not a bad show.
It's
not a bad show.
You're about to see me strike Phil, guys.
No, guys, I'm telling you, when we were watching it and the whole world was like, Breaking Bad is the ultimate in television right now, there were parts of me and I was like, I'm watching scenes, especially scenes that involve his brother-in-law. What's the actor's name?
Dean Norris.
Dean Norris, right? Especially after he gets, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, where he's in the,
Dean Norris is awesome.
Dean Norris is awesome, but I'm watching him in these scenes in his little fucking, what are they called? Adobe homes in like the fucking desert, And I was like, the cinematography in this scene, like the beginning of the episodes always had these incredible cold opens. The cinematography was amazing. Just the way it was crafted was beautiful. But then the rest of it almost felt like I was watching The fucking Office sometimes.
Oh my God, I'm going to hit you in the face.
You can see where it falls off. You can see it visually. It's there. There's nothing happening visually. And you're like, okay, maybe they're going for like an awkward feeling with a wide, long shot. And you're like, no, nothing's happening. Oh, we just cut away from it.
Listen,
what the fuck?
While I'll give
you... the same guy who gave me the scorpion last episode.
While I'll give you that it is a character-driven...
Yeah, it is.
And and the plot advances in its own way. But it's also... Look, that show will always have a special place because it's one of the shows that... It's rare to see this where...
Let me be clear, though. I don't dislike Breaking Bad.
Okay, fine.
Okay, yeah.
It's an entire 5-season arc for one character, which is brilliant. You know what I mean?
It's a masterpiece of writing. It's a masterpiece of acting. But as a show, when you start bringing in those visual elements to what is happening...
with the exception of certain episodes, I'm guessing, right?
The exception of certain episodes, absolutely.
Because Ryan Johnson's episodes are...
Ryan Johnson's episodes stand above the rest. Yeah. They're different. Is that a Scorpion episode? That's his, no? That's Scorpion scene? I don't remember.
Tell you, yeah.
Anyways, I'm saying Breaking Bad... Wait, how did I get into Breaking Bad?
What are you talking about? Shows, Sopranos, and
I don't remember. Yes, Sopranos didn't do it for me.
You know what? We got something to celebrate today. Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy name day?
No, this past Thursday,
Happy death day?
The writer's strike ended.
Yes.
The actor strike.
The actor strike is over. The studios won. No,
the studios.
I haven't read what happened.
I have.
Like, I don't know the details as well.
No, I wanted to talk about.
Is that your background, really?
Yeah.
That's a picture I took of you like
a long time
10 years ago.
That's right. Yeah.
You're so full of yourself.
So
it's a picture of himself. As
some details of the agreement, more of which likely will emerge in the next few days.
Sure.
In a message to members Wednesday night, the union said the pact is valued at over $1 billion.
Okay.
Includes pay increases higher than what other unions received this year. A quote, streaming...
I love how they included that. Yeah, they got more money.
A quote, streaming participation bonus and new regulations on AI. This tentative deal also includes higher caps on health and pension funds, compensation bumps for background performers, and, quote, critical contract provisions protecting diverse communities. If this deal is ratified, which it was, the contract could go into effect. And there we go. I mean, now we're seeing a mad rush of projects.
I've noticed. There's all kinds of things popping up everywhere.
I read the other day was that Stranger Things is jumping into immediately into the production of the final season.
Had they not started production already? And
they had.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But what makes me laugh is that you put yourself in an actor's shoes right now. You're on strike. Your union representatives are dealing with this, and when they go to the table, and they've gone to the table 5-6 times, and you kind of just. So, do you think? I'm positive that a lot of them are just I guess we're just chilling for a while, and everyone's Thursday they're like, they're gonna go to the table again. Let's book a vacation, and then they get the text from their agent, the strike's over. You gotta get back, and
I wonder, jumping. I'm sure some of them did.
Because I know if I take a vacation that night before I go, a 2-week vacation, the night before I go back to work, I'm like, fuck, right?
Yeah.
I wonder.
It's not the same if you're on strike.
I know, but I wonder if.
Maybe.
Any actors are like,
I've noticed that anytime I take time off, this is super random. I'll plan a year ahead. I'm like, okay, next summer, I want to do a month.
Okay.
I want to do a month in Greece. I'm going to fuck off, whatever. So I spend the entire year scheduling things to end right before I leave, right? And then about a month before, I'm like, there's nothing coming. We're good. I've pushed everything into September. Nice.
August is
the
off.
day I'm at the airport, I get a massive project. I'm like, that requires my attention while I'm on vacation. So it's one of those like you can't plan a vacation if you're in any kind of entertainment. Like things just happen.
That's it.
You never know.
So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be fun. Look, I'm really jazzed. I'm really excited about projects getting back. I'm glad that this is over. Hopefully, a lot of projects survived this. You know, because I know some.
I mean,
some
it
things
helped
got
a lot of
canceled.
projects too, like stuff that came out like a year or two ago, or maybe 6 months that hadn't gotten the pop culture penetration that it needed. Now people are watching it.
Yeah,
Because they're running out of shit to watch.
Well, yeah,
and there's no fucking network shit to distract you.
Oh, it's crazy how nobody. No, you forget network. Anyone. I mean, the delay in new content that's going to come out. We're not feeling it now because everything that we are watching now was made, a year ago or whatever. So I'm very
Well,
curious.
no, but for network stuff, we're feeling it.
We're feeling it big time on Netflix. It's all reality TV. There's nothing. No. But I don't really watch a lot of network stuff. I watch one network show, I think. What
do you watch?
The Rookie.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
it, you know?
I don't watch a bunch of stuff, but I don't. I also will watch anything. Like I watched, by the way, it was called Beautiful Disaster, the film.
The like young adult novel thing, or the
Yeah. So I didn't know what it was. She just had it on. I'm like, okay. So I sat down. I was like,
Or is it like witchcraft or some shit?
no, there's no witchcraft. No, there's no witchcraft at all. It's a Vegas story at its core. It's a Vegas.
Oh, I'm thinking of Beautiful Creatures. My bad.
Oh, no,
Excuse
not
me.
Beautiful
Yeah. Never mind.
Beautiful Disaster.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a joke about Beautiful Creatures after.
Okay.
So I'm watching this. I'm like, what is this garbage teen romance? So she's obviously gonna fuck him. Like what is this? Like, I don't like you. You're not good for me. I bet you have to live with me. I'm like, what is this garbage? But I was there. I was like snacking. I was watching it. Middle of the second act, movie fucking just flips. It's a fucking Vegas crime thriller. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, all right, it's terrible, but I'm laughing. I'm not sure if they meant for me to be laughing so hard sometimes.
But you were consistently laughing.
Like I laughed till the end of the movie.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I was like, I gotta look how did this do? And I'm like, two stars on IMDb, 0 on Rotten Tomatoes, like garbage. I'm like, no, these people are being too rough on this film. This was clearly a film that someone pitched to become a blockbuster, like a summer release, and they're like, get the fuck out of here. No one knows you, you little schlemiel. I woke up with that word stuck in my head for some reason. And then they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go like the streamer route. And they found a bunch of unknown actors and they made this movie.
Right.
Because like that movie could have been Chris Evans and I don't know, Jessica Chastain if it wasn't set in like college, right? If you had just changed that intro. So I'm watching this, I'm like, there's potential. Whoever made this movie, which I can't remember who it is right now, there's potential for a career down the line.
Oh, shit. No, dude. It's Roger Cumble.
Is it?
Do you know who that is?
No.
That's the guy who made Cruel Intentions, Just Friends with...
It is Cruel Intentions, right?
Yeah, but Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds, the amazing Christmas movie, you know?
This movie was way funnier than it should have been. Like,
Okay, and then he did... Let's see, he did one of the after movies.
what's the rating on IMDb?
Have you ever heard of these after movies? They're like...
So right after we watched this, we watched After.
The first one.
Anna was homesick and I was working.
Okay.
So I'm working and watching at the same
Those
time,
are
right?
really terrible
They're
movies.
terrible. For the first 30 minutes, I'm like, holy shit, what's her name? What's the girl from 13 Reasons Why? Langford. What's her first name?
Josephine Langford.
That's the girl that's Hannah Baker?
Oh, no, Catherine.
So I'm like, when the hell did Catherine Langford lose all this weight? First of all, she wasn't that heavy. Why did she lose so much weight? She looks unrecognizable.
No, it's her sister.
And I realized it's her fucking sister.
Josephine Langford,
Who,
yeah.
I think maybe a massive talent under all the bad decisions.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
because right now
honestly.
she's been pigeonholed into...
Yes, she's stuck in this teen romance shit.
With Joseph Fiennes'
Yes, finds his son. Yeah,
Hero Fiennes.
hero finds.
Is it Joseph or is it Rafe Fiennes' son? Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah,
so Anna made
get
me.
this. He's nephew of both Rafe and
Oh, is
Joseph
he?
Fiennes.
So they have another brother.
They have another
there's
brother,
another
or
Fiennes.
no, excuse me, they have a sister named Martha Fiennes.
Oh, so he kept their name smart.
Yeah.
So she puts on After. Within
Hero Fiennes Tiffin.
fucking guy. So within like 5 minutes, I'm like, I can't watch this. Like I walk out. I
wow,
come in
okay.
back and forth a few times, and I was like, this is just trash. Like this is Twilight level garbage. I can't watch this.
How many are there? There's After We Collided. Oh no, wait, hold on.
There's a bunch of them.
There's a whole dude.
Anyway,
there
my
is a
point
series
is,
of them.
and I'll go back to the Beautiful Creatures joke.
Okay.
In the what was the first movie? Beautiful Disaster.
Beautiful
The
Disaster.
dad, who's like a degenerate gambler, is what's his name from 90210. I don't know the actor's name right now.
Oh, Brian Austin Green.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's Brian Austin Green, and he's like the old guy dad. I'm like, look at this, Anna. These guys are the old guys.
Yeah,
in the movies.
which means
And in After, was it After? Yeah, it's After. Who's the bitch who made out with Neve Campbell in Beautiful Creatures? Thelma Blair.
no,
Selma Blair?
no. Hold on, you're
I'm mixing
you're
up
all
everything.
over the place.
Wait a second.
Selma Blair made out with Sarah Michelle Gellar
Yes.
in Cruel Intentions. Denise Richards made out with Neve Campbell in Wild Things.
What about Selma Blair? Who did she make
That's what I
out
just
with?
said. Selma
No,
Blair.
you said Denise Richards. Just
No,
now.
Selma Blair made out with Sarah Michelle Gellar in
Yes.
Cruel Intentions.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
I see her lecturing Selma Blair now, lecturing like a teenager
Right,
about
okay.
boys, and I'm like, what the hell? Weren't you making out with bitches in the pool? I'm like, Anna, we
It wasn't in the pool. It was in the
we're mixing up movies. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. The point is, the young adult hotties of our youth are the old guy and old lady parents now.
Yes,
it's super
that's
weird.
what happened.
It's
That's
like when I
true.
watched Spider-Man, and fuck, I can't remember. Help me. Her name? Aunt May.
Which one? The new
The
Aunt
new
May?
one, yeah.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. And Marissa Tomei is Aunt May, and I'm like, no, Aunt May can't be super hot. Aunt May has to be an old lady.
Right.
That's Marissa Tomei.
But we've established that it's in a different universe.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Marissa, Aunt May can't be that hot.
I disagree. I like watching Marissa Tomei.
I like watching Marissa Tomei a lot.
Dude, Marissa Tomei. You want to? So
Yeah.
you're taking my advice.
We're all
now.
over the
I'm
place.
Yeah, I know.
I love
This,
it.
this episode's
You know what? We keep
ridiculous.
saying this book will be more structured, but no, I refuse to be
He
structured.
won't let me.
I will not.
He won't let me.
Top 5 Marissa Tomei movies. Go.
Before the Devil Knows You're Dead.
Oh, he's doing it.
My Cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny's not okay.
What do you mean?
I thought it'd be higher in the list.
No, what? Because you haven't seen Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. That's why.
Oh, you're going from the top.
Oh,
I thought you were going 5 up.
No, okay, I guess. in no
unclear,
particular
bro.
order. In
Unclear.
You know what? Marissa Tomei had a great performance in Crazy Stupid Love. I don't know if you ever seen that. She was fantastic in that. I know it's a very small role, and it shouldn't be like what we think about when we showcase
I'll allow
Marissa Tomei.
I'll allow it. But My Cousin Vinny, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead.
What else was of note? The Wrestler. She was great in that.
She was.
And then I keep going back to Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. God, I love that fucking.
You're not going
movie,
to include like that one episode of Seinfeld she did?
No. I'm thinking of good Marissa Tomei movies. She should be in more shit, man.
I wonder why she isn't. Bad Agent.
I don't know. She should be in a lot more things. All right, I got 4.
That's fine. That's more than I could do. More than I could do. Who made Crazy Stupid Love?
Crazy Stupid Love is written. Was that a Dan Fogelman script? I'm pretty
It is,
sure it was a
right?
Dan Fogelman script. Hold on. Because I know
I can't
that.
think of any more movies that she's in. Nothing's coming to mind.
Yeah, it was a Dan Fogelman script.
Who directed that?
But that was directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Recca. So
Right.
those are the guys from Bad Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Santa. It's a funny movie.
Bad
We're going to do
Santa
a
is
Christmas
good movie.
episode when the time comes.
If you
Or
want.
we're just going to do a Die Hard episode.
If you want. Well, definitely a Die Hard.
We did,
episode.
kind of. We sort of did.
Yeah. Oh, she was good in King of Staten Island also with Pete Davidson.
I haven't
movie.
seen The King of Staten Island.
What?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, it's so
Sorry,
much
don't
better
yell at
than
me.
it should be. Like,
Yeah?
it is so good. I'm
You know
really
what the
not
problem
good at-
is? I end up watching bad films.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Me too.
I can never commit. I'm like, these all look so good, and I don't know what to watch.
We're an eight-
And by the time I get there, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, I can't watch a fucking movie.
We're an ADD society. Like yeah. Like we'll
No,
binge.
it's not a question of ADD. It's a question of I need to. I have an inability to commit to a decision because I don't know what the right choice is sometimes.
Right. I
Right?
suffer from that all the time.
It's there's a term for it. I think it's option paralysis. I can't remember what the term is. So I'm like, okay, I really want to watch The Irishman because I still haven't seen it. But Silo has been getting some interesting reviews.
Right,
I was
okay,
like,
yeah.
that's a week-long investment. But this is, with my schedule and my kids being, psychos, I can't watch a 3-hour movie when I start at 10.
No.
I'll never make it through the next day. So this is like a 2-night event for me.
Yeah.
And I don't think it should be. I feel like I should watch it in one sitting because I hate splitting up a movie.
So
So what I'll end up doing is watching something stupid, like 65.
how was it? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it. I was just
Oh my God! I really
wanna see
I
it.
really want to watch that. Dude, we should it's tough. We should get together
I
and
just
watch
remembered-
like shit movies together.
I just remembered in The Offer when they're in the movie theater and they're watching Planet of the Apes, and
Yeah.
Heston goes, yeah, you know the ending,
Yeah.
and everyone in the theater is like, and And Anna looks at me and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, can you imagine
Yeah.
being in the theater
It would blow your mind.
for that?
It would blow your mind.
Like, wow. I wish I had been around in the 70s sometime.
I would love to do a podcast episode focused on like the best reveals, and it would be like spoiler heavy.
Let's do it right now.
You want to do it right now? Spoiler heavy, huh?
This is spoiler heavy. You guys have 10 seconds to answer. They can't answer, so we're doing it anyways. Yeah, it's great. Okay, let's do it. Best reveals. Okay. Sixth Sense is up there for sure.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
a good reveal, right?
You want another one that fucking just completely blew my mind? I was younger, I guess.
Hit me.
The Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspects might be my favorite reveal.
What is the reveal?
Okay, so this is a film in which it's such a convoluted story. I'm not going to get into it, but essentially
He's a convoluted guy.
these...
Did Tarantino write the script to Usual Suspects?
No. That was written by Chris McCary, who won an Oscar for it, who's now become like Tom Cruise's go-to guy. Made all the latest Mission
Yeah, I know.
Impossibles and the Jack Reachers.
I always thought he wrote that for some
Nah, McCary's awesome. And that was directed, sadly, by Bryan Singer, who we don't talk about today, but, I mean, shit.
Tell
you
them
know?
why.
No, it doesn't matter. Google Bryan Singer controversy or Google Bryan Singer issues, and you'll kind of, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to give the guy the platform.
Hashtag
So
man.
these criminals get called in together in what seems like a random, lineup and whatnot. And then they're tasked by the almost conciliary of a very boogeyman type
Organization?
boogeyman type guy named Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser Soze, yeah.
Now the entire film is being told in flashback mode by Kevin Spacey's character Verbal Kint, who is a...
Okay, don't do the whole film.
I'm not going to do the whole film, but he's
Like you're ruining it.
He's a gimp with a lot of issues, and he's talking to the cop and basically telling him what's happened because it's all gone to shit.
Okay.
And how they were approached by Kaiser Soze's organization. They had to do this or all of them were going to get killed and their families killed. I don't remember what. And Kaiser Soze is the boogeyman of like the bad guys. And he starts to tell this incredible story filled with heists and betrayals and all this chaos shit. And the whole time, the detective's like questioning Verbal Kint, not knowing what's happening. And eventually he has to let Kint go because he's really a nobody, a fucking nothing gimp. And as
I can't.
and as Spacey's walking out at the end, there's this like incredible montage of someone who had survived and drew a picture, the only living person who knew what Kaiser Soze looks like. And he grabs the picture from the fax machine and it's fucking Verbal Kint's face. And it's all cutting back to Kint's limp straightening out as he's walking. His foot is now walking straight.
I guess that was a good...
And then you just see that essentially everything that was behind him on like the cop's murder board or whatever, he was just grabbing names and weaving this bullshit story. Like he even got the name of this really important part from whatever the make of the bottom of the guy's mug was, right? And it just reveals that the whole time you've had an untrustworthy narrator, an unreliable narrator.
And betrayed by the narrator,
And the whole time is you're being told this bullshit story by this criminal mastermind. And then just like that, he's gone.
Soze?
Yeah, it's Kevin Spacey. It's fucking fantastic.
I guess that is, yeah. To me, you're right.
That one's up there.
Because I was thinking, when you said it, I was like, it's a wild film that lies to you.
Yeah.
But I was like, is that really a plot twist? And you're right, it is a plot twist, 100%.
I think so.
Yeah.
What's another one for you?
Sorry about the bang. Star Wars, obviously, Empire Strikes Back, you put that on the list. It's a great reveal in the theater. Planet of the Apes. That's a great plot twist at the end.
Sure.
The reveal that you're not on another planet or whatever. It's the future.
You're on Earth in the future.
But did he think he was in the past initially? I don't remember.
No, I think...
I forget the premise.
Yeah, I think he thought he was an astronaut, so he thought he was on another planet.
He thought he was somewhere else. Yeah, you damn dirty apes. You're fucking klassen Kirsten.
What do you think of Tim Burton's... No, hold on. Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes.
Which one is Tim Burton's Planet?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, that's Tim Burton?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Tim Burton.
You guys think apes, huh?
I didn't know that was Tim Burton.
That's Tim Burton. That's his version. Do you remember his ending?
Didn't they have the Kalima throw in there? He has the joke, right? He does, no? At the beginning? Caution live animals?
No. Hold on. I don't...
Oh, yeah.
on.
That's an Easter egg. That's an Easter egg.
What do you think of the ending is what I want to know. Do you remember it? Wahlberg escapes.
Yes.
Gets back to Earth. Doesn't know what time period he's in.
Right. Monkey Ham Lincoln.
Gets monkey Ham Lincoln. That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's good. That was good.
I killed myself.
Nah, I like
Monkey Ham Lincoln.
Monkey Ham Lincoln.
I was looking at a list because I couldn't think one of the best reveals. Yes. And Moon comes up, but I don't remember the reveal in Moon.
I don't want to spoil it.
I remember finishing Moon and going, wow, what a tour de force. That was one actor for 2 hours.
And Spacey.
And Spacey, yeah.
You know what? So
right.
that's just a little side note here.
Sorry about the coughing, guys.
So let's be honest. Kind of fuck Kevin Spacey, right?
Sure.
Look, again, there are a lot of accusations. He just got proven innocent on a whole bunch of them, by the way, in court. So, but too much, too muddled. And the reason I say fuck Kevin Spacey is because, goddamn, this Kevin Spacey not have such a good fucking prolific career that it fucking sucked, right? To find out he was a possible creep or whatever, you know what I mean?
I mean, they're all creeps, these guys.
No, I know, but
I'm not
dude,
surprised or disappointed.
Look, we're not even looking at, look at this fucking, just this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We bring him up in Usual Suspects. We bring him up in Moon. And here's another one with an incredible, I don't know if you'd call it a twist, but a really fucked up ending. Seven.
Ooh, that's not really a twist.
No, it's not. But I mean, kind of, because
I was thinking Inception also, but again, not a twist. It's
not
just
a
really
twist.
good
Yeah,
ending.
it's just good ending. Yeah. Yeah. Seven.
7, yeah.
You know, he had to fight. They really wanted to put his name in the credits and on the poster, but it would become because it would become too obvious, that he's the killer in 7.
Right.
So
spoiler. Oh, we kind of warned them. Yeah.
well, it's not like a twist. It's not. It's
just the reveal.
It's just the reveal that this actor who had just won an Oscar for Usual Suspects.
I'm looking at a list here, and it's a terrible list.
What else you got?
The
Prestige.
Not really a twist.
I mean,
The others. I don't remember the others.
the others had a good twist. You know
Old
what the
Boy.
others- You know what the other's twist is?
Tell me.
So it's a family dealing with a haunting,
They're the ghosts.
and it turns out they're the ghosts.
I've never seen the movie. I know nothing about it, and I guessed.
No, but it's a really well-made film.
Scream's a great. The first Scream.
But it's not a
twist. It's a reveal.
Yeah, we gotta
one of the best reveals. We didn't say
we
twist.
said reveals,
You're a piece of shit. You lied to everyone. Hold on. Wait up. Let me see this list here.
Okay.
Coco has a great.
No, I haven't seen Coco, and I know we don't give a shit about our audience or spoiling shit, but don't spoil shit for me.
I have to say, I won't spoil it. Pixar's Coco. First of all, once you know the twist, you're like, how did I not know this from the fucking title card right at the beginning of the film?
Okay.
It's probably Pixar's best movie in the last 10 years.
Over Up? Oh, wait, was Up 10 years?
Up. Okay, I'll include Up in there, but Up just makes you feel so, right here. It's in the feels. Coco is a fucking wild ride.
Up's 2009, so it's over 10 years. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
You're good.
Coco is a fucking wild ride filled with mariachi skeleton music.
Okay.
And what's his name? No, it's amazing. Mexican mariachi music.
Yeah,
also.
I'm kidding.
Fucking real name, not Tommy Chong. His other half. Cheech
Marin.
Yeah, so Tommy Chong and Cheech Marin voiced characters. I don't know about Tommy Chong actually. Cheech Marin does. He plays Chicharron.
Chicharron?
Yeah, he's
I like that
amazing.
name,
He
Chicharron.
sings this vulgar song. I'm like, why is this in the kids' movie?
So,
But the twist at the end, you're like,
over
Pato.
Encanto, over...
Encanto is fine. I enjoyed it. The music is great.
You know what?
I mean, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, right?
I only saw the trailer of Encanto,
I
and
saw
I remember...
Encanto on ice.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
I watch a lot of Disney stuff now.
I remember thinking, just from the trailer, these visuals are fucking stunning
Oh, no, not at all.
in Encanto.
Encanto's visuals did not impress me.
Oh, okay.
They're on par with Coco, but Coco is more impressive.
Okay,
Because
fair
Coco
enough.
builds this entire other world of the dead, right? And you're like, what the fuck is
Fair
happening?
enough. Okay.
And the
Okay.
twist is just fucking, it's Shakespearean twist.
Oh, wow.
It's wild. It's a Greek tragedy, honestly.
That's amazing.
It's
What a
fucking, it's
review.
Oedipus.
All right,
It's Oedipus.
I'm checking it out.
So yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And you never, the first time I watched it with my kids. My daughter had seen it. She was
Okay.
like 4. And she's like, I want to watch the Coco. Yeah, you're my baby. She never
Why
spoke
did she
like
say
that. I don't know. I stole her from Colombia.
Getting divorced.
Yeah, divorce. So we're watching it, and Anna's like in and out of the room. And at some point, I get heavily invested. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then the reveal comes, and I'm like, shut the fuck, Anna, get in here. Get the fuck in here. I rewinded. The little one's crying. I don't want to watch the same scene again. Shh. Watch the next 30 minutes of this movie. She's like, okay. What the fuck? We're all just like, what the hell is
Oh,
happening?
shit. Okay.
I did not see it coming. I should have, though, because if it was an adult film, I would have seen the twist.
Yeah, but you're not
the first
expecting
act.
it. But I
In the
like
first
I
act.
like that idea that it disarms you. Because here's the thing:
Yeah, it
when you
disarms you.
watch
It disarms
enough
you.
movies,
Coco's a great fucking review.
like what bothers me is sometimes I have trouble if it's a whodunit or if it's like there's going to be a reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I try hard, and sometimes I fail at like turning that part of my mind off, where I'm like using everything in film language to figure it out. Right? I really don't want to, because I want to be a part of it. I want to enjoy the ride, and a lot of times I can. A lot of times I just fuck. Like I figure it out. Like I know what's gonna happen.
So that's because you have ADD. It's true. Arrival is on this list.
Arrival had a fantastic reveal, but not for everybody. Arrival's
Arrival,
reveal,
I won't spoil.
Yeah,
I
neither will I.
refuse.
Arrival's reveal, I'll give it to you like this, guys. You're either gonna fucking love it or you're gonna absolutely hate it. There is no in between.
I remember being like, "Oh, what the what? Oh, that was my like." I was like, the realization. I was like, "What the?"
Okay.
And then because it changes everything you witness throughout the film. It recontextualizes the entire movie.
Yeah.
So you're like, who's my protagonist? Like, my protagonist is bad or good? Like, what's happening? And you're confused. You're like, because everything you assumed you understood why they were doing it based on the story's flow, or maybe there was a little mystery in it, whatever. You're like, okay. But then you see the reveal and you're like, what the fuck? Okay.
It's a painful reveal.
It's a betrayal by the protagonist to some extent.
Is it? The protagonist? No, it's a painful
I guess
reveal. It's a painful reveal.
It's a painful reveal, yeah.
Don't think too much, because I don't think you're going to see it. What's wrong with this guy?
So many things.
We have to start timing these. So I didn't get
Going for about 40 minutes.
No, but that's not what I mean. Is that okay? So our last episode was what, 20? It was under 30 minutes.
We did the 30
right?
minutes. Someone said they liked the 30-minute format. It felt short to me.
It really did. I listened to it back, and I was just like, no, that's too short.
No,
It's too short.
There are no strings on me. Let's do it. I have a location scout at 2.
That's fine. I'm gonna be gone way before that.
I don't like hanging out with you. Okay.
So, writer story.
My cough is killing. It's been like a month. I need this cough to go away. Don't have kids. Don't recommend it.
Yeah.
For your health, like your actual health.
How much on 5? Like
4.
4 on 5. You recommend it, or like no? It's 0 on 5. 0 on 5. You don't recommend.
She watches.
She watches. Huh? Okay. All right. He always says 4, and I swear to God.
Yeah. No, but for your health, it's terrible. This time of year, they just bring home. It's like, I know this has nothing to do with movies, but it could be a good movie plot. Think of Splice when I tell this story. Okay? Think of Splice.
Like the 4 people who watch Splice and listen to this podcast are gonna laugh.
No, a lot of people have seen Splice.
You think
No?
so? I don't think
Who
so.
made Splice?
Vincenzo Natali.
Yeah,
we
Natali.
brought this up.
So it's like you made your perfect little genetic carrier.
Sure.
So like the viruses get into them, they grow strong in this little weak, tiny immune system that's not mature. And then they're like, let me jump to this host. And they're like, oh, this host, similar genetics. We could just set up shop right away. So let's skip the getting sick part. Let's just be fucking sick.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what it is. It's like you've created a carrier vaccine for plagues.
They made that movie already. It's called Outbreak.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
From the monkey.
Outbreak. That's a shitty movie. No.
No, for its time,
Why do I keep
Outbreak.
picturing the happening though?
Because that's a shitty movie.
Sometimes you're trying to kill us. Sorry.
No,
It's not a shitty movie.
Outbreak scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Didn't Outbreak come out a year before the COVID pandemic?
No, Outbreak came out in the 90s.
What am I thinking
I don't know what you're thinking of. What the hell are you thinking of? Outbreak's the one with the monkey and Ebola. Or Ebola-type virus. It's a fucking epic Wolfgang Peterson film with Dustin Hoffman, Rene Russo, Morgan.
Yes. I'm sorry. I retract my statement.
Everyone gets
I'm thinking of
sick.
something else. Shut up, Siri.
I was listening to us. Everyone gets really fucking sick and they're sweaty and whatever.
They're
and then
bleeding out of shit.
I go out and I play basketball with my friends and I'm sweating and then I panic that I have Ebola.
We have now entered into the discovery period of this podcast where we discover why Peter is the way he is today.
Oh my God.
His childhood trauma and hypochondria stem from Outbreak.
Outbreak.
Yeah.
100%.
100.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Outbreak.
I believe it.
Michael Crichton. Crichton? How do you say his name?
Crichton.
Crichton?
Creighton.
Yeah.
Creighton?
Crichton.
What a Creighton.
Or Crichton. Whatever, yeah.
Anyways, Outbreak. Yeah, I remember Outbreak. What's another movie that? Another reveal.
Am I
reveal.
shitting on this dead guy and he didn't even write the book? I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay.
Just-
Reveals.
okay.
The Mist.
Oh, dude, don't.
Is The Mist a reveal?
Yeah,
It is a
don't-
reveal.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
do that to me.
Mist.
If I fucking yeah, see, I'm shitting on
Mist.
shitting on Michael Crichton. He never wrote the book. Shit, I had nothing. He had nothing to do with it.
Wow.
Probably thinking something else. But yeah.
Anyways,
Okay,
the Mist
so-
is a great reveal. We're still doing this, right?
Yeah, I have a
Twists at the end.
Yeah, you know what?
Like,
That twist. Nah,
every
dude.
Shyamalan movie, I guess, put it on the list, but I don't want to go through them.
No, it's okay. We don't.
I remember after I started watching a lot of his, like, I experienced Shyamalan's films. I was like, every story needs a massive twist, but it doesn't.
No, it
No, stories don't always inherently need a twist. I find myself writing, building up to a twist. I'm like, who the fuck
Do
cares
you
about a
think
twist?
he wanted? I would love to interview this guy. Do you think he wanted to be that guy?
I think he really loves misleading the audience like that. Yeah,
okay,
I
so
think he
you
enjoys it.
Okay,
yeah.
you don't think he just
It's part
made
of-
The Sixth Sense and then was like, it was such a massive success. He's like, I gotta have a reveal. That'll be my calling card.
I never thought of that. Huh? I just always assumed those were the type of story like directors have calling cards.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
I just
Maybe.
don't. But the thing about Shyamalan, where he fucked up, in my opinion, is after 1, 2, 3 movies like that, like after The Village, right?
That was fourth, yeah.
After The Village, you should have fucking the next movie. The twist should have been that there's no twist, because everyone would have been waiting for it.
Yeah, okay, I guess. I mean, look.
Because at that point, it's not a twist. You know it's coming.
Now we got to do it. Now we got to go through it. Okay, so you got The Sixth Sense.
Sure. What a twist.
Yeah, incredible twist. But
Yeah.
I mean, important to the story.
No, yeah.
dramatic.
Beautiful,
That's why
beautiful.
That's why people still talk about it. Very good. Then we go number. What's up?
I had a flashback to a previous episode when we were doing the Bruce Willis thing, and you looked me right in the eye and you went, multipass.
God.
Oh, that's a
Corbin
great
Dallas. Okay,
Corbin Dallas.
I had to let you get it out.
Sorry, thank you.
So, movie number 2, arguably my favorite and his best, Unbreakable.
Yes.
Right?
That deserves a sequel.
It did. It got 2.
It did?
Yeah.
I never saw them.
Okay.
Are they any good?
One is what? Oh, dude, one is very good. I can't tell you anything now without spoiling anything.
Oh, wait, it got not real sequels. And then the last one was with what's his face? Oh, what's the actor's name who plays Professor X in the new X-Men?
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy, thank you. Why'd you laugh at me like that?
Because-
I don't remember names.
Okay. I feel so
Wait,
bad.
what was the second one?
I feel so bad because now I have to. We're in spoiler territory. Now I have to spoil it.
What's
And
the
there's no
second
way-
one?
I can't tell you without spoiling. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're setting a trap.
Isn't that the movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, but okay. All right. Here we
what's
go.
the third
Here
one?
we go. Here we go.
All he's doing is whispering sexy things in my ears. Yes, you're right. It did. I've seen them. They were solid. As a trilogy, it
You
holds.
think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
'cause
they weren't phenomenal. They weren't unbreakable.
I don't. Right. So here's the thing.
Split's interesting.
Split is very, very good. I really
It's
believe that.
scary. It's scary.
Glass is a brilliant concept.
But it shoehorns itself into an existing universe.
No, but it's also fuck you. All right, I don't care. We're doing it. Okay.
All right,
so,
let's do it.
Unbreakable is the story. I mean, a lot of people hopefully you've seen this. The story of a guy named David Dunham, who's
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis plays this character
He's in a train collision.
and walks away perfectly fine, like he's completely uninjured, and is being
And it's bad, by the way. Like
yeah. Everyone's dead, and he comes out without a scratch.
I just remembered another twist. Go on.
So he's he starts to realize that not only is it weird that he's fine, but it starts to dawn on him that he's never been sick, he's never been injured, nothing bad has ever physically
The opposite
happened.
of me.
Yeah, and that he starts to test these theories out that he's unbreakable, right? Lifting weights well above what a human being should be able to.
Does he do that on his own, or is he being prompted?
Well, there's a part of it that he's kind of being sought after by his exact opposite, a man so frail that a gust of wind could
break
shatter his bones,
Like
right? Who nicknames himself Mr. Glass, who's a comic book obsessed guy, feeling that
He's convinced he's his arch nemesis.
and tries to build this arc between the two of them, that you are the hero and I am the villain, right? So epic film, super. And you don't even have to like comic book movies to just be drawn into it. Now, Shyamalan continues his career with Signs, which Man, I'm one of those. I'm gonna admit it. I'm gonna
like
go out of the
Signs.
closet. I liked Signs when it came out.
That little
and
out the window haunted me
but no,
forever.
but wait, and then people like I had a teacher who was like, did anybody see Signs? And I was like, yeah, I liked it. He's like, really? You like the idea that aliens will come to a planet made up of 80% water and their weakness is water? And I go, oh man, he's right. This film is stupid.
I never considered that.
Really? Your whole life? Yeah. And I'm like, so then you start to justify it in your head just to protect yourself and be like, you know,
Oh my God.
no, wait, you go, wait, maybe they didn't know they were.
How would they not know?
You start to say this.
You just look at the planet.
Civilization that no, but maybe not that they didn't know it was water. Maybe they didn't know they were allergic to water, right?
Okay.
But you go,
Yeah, let's go with this.
no, but you a group of beings that can travel light speeds and have technology far advanced really wouldn't know this. It's like a really big stretch, right?
Maybe they never encountered water before.
Fine, but that's insane because it's one of the most like.
Is it? Is it? Because we've been looking for it for a long fucking time, Peter.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough. Okay,
that's
see
right.
now you're starting to give some weight back to it. Anyways, I'm not gonna dissect Signs, but
No, let's please don't.
it's also super religious. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, it's
so
super religious. Yeah.
The Village, I actually happen to really like The Village.
I
I'm in the
don't feel
minority.
any particular way. I watched it and
I liked the
I watched
twist in
it.
The
I remember
Village.
going, oh, I like
Did
it.
you like the twist?
I enjoyed the twist. It's fine. And then I forgot the movie existed.
Fair enough. After The Village, though, there was like he started going. You see, he started doing away from like the twist films. He had a failure called Lady in the Water, which I'm going to say right here, Lady in the Water is fucking incredible. I love that.
I remember being very, very scared of Lady in the
It's
Water.
not even scary. It's just people hate the concept of the movie. Call me whatever you want.
It's a La Llorona story, no?
No. It's so much more than that. But like it worked for me. Like a lot of people hate on that movie, but we'll get to it.
What's the movie did in the elevator?
That's not him. He produced
That's
that.
not him?
No, he produced it, but it's not. It was made by
was that called?
Devil.
Devil.
Devil was cool.
Devil
I
was
like.
cool. Yeah, I like Devil.
But see, those kind of films.
I really thought that was one of his.
No. It's just because they slapped his name on it.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
But as a filmmaker, after the failure of Lady in the Water, he started to like move away from. I mean, he made The Last Airbender, which is I haven't seen it, but it's known as like one of the worst movies ever made, based on that anime.
I used to watch the anime as a kid.
Yeah, well, it's coming back on Netflix now as a series.
I don't care enough to watch it.
Fair enough. What you end up seeing after this is After Earth with Will and Jaden Smith, then The Happening, whatever.
After Earth is terrible.
Yeah,
It is. They're all terrible.
Yeah, so he had this like run of bad
And you can
films.
tell that Smith thinks he's making his opus in that movie, yeah? Like this like beautiful family story about
Maybe,
a father.
yeah.
And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
want your son to get famous
Yeah,
and
I
his
just
friends
like
fuck your wife.
I was fine. I was fine with it in The Pursuit of
love it.
Happiness, like the father-son thing that worked. But like,
good movie.
anyways, so then what's it called? Shyamalan does this film called The Visit, and it was
What's the visit?
kind of him playing with found footage mentality. It's about two kids who get dropped off by their mom to visit their grandparents, and then the mom leaves because she's really, really busy type of person.
I've never seen this.
And then the question throughout the film is:
Catherine Hahn's in this?
yeah, she's the mom. Are the grandparents acting weird for whatever horror related reasons, or are they even the grandparents?
And you never know?
Well, I mean, you do, but it's not
okay.
quite. Or I mean, kind of. So here's the thing. It was an actually pretty fun movie. Yeah, you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
Seems scary.
Now, yeah, it's kind of scary, I guess. I mean, so I remember watching it and going, "Oh shit, is this the comeback? Are we starting to see, Shyamalan return?" And then I see the trailer for Split, and I remember thinking, "Okay, you know what? I like The Visit. I'll be willing to give Split a
Split
chance."
has an incredible performance by
That's
McAvoy.
James McAvoy. Yeah. It's beyond incredible. It's one of the most underrated performances you'll ever see. Now, Split is a story about a guy who kidnaps these three girls, and it's revealed that he's fighting many personalities.
Yeah, he's a
that
psycho.
that are all trying to keep the beast away. The beast is the final transformation, the final personality that will take over, and he believes it will make him all powerful. And
Yeah.
And you're watching this film, and it's just kind of like a standalone story. And you get to the ending, and it's fun, and it's exciting. And Anya Taylor-Joy, by the way, in like her first,
Yeah.
and then it ends, or you think it ends. And I remember I'm in the theater, and the theater wasn't very packed. And then you're watching a scene with these news reports, and the camera slightly pans, and you're at a diner, and you see Bruce Willis appear. And the way, the vibe of it and the music that swells, you start to realize that that's the David character from Unbreakable. This is a hidden secret Unbreakable sequel, and it's fucking awesome. And nobody reacted in the theater because
Nobody got it because nobody remembered Unbreakable.
Nobody remembered Unbreakable.
Yeah.
And I was so
I
excited.
saw it in the theater too, actually.
I was so jacked. And then it was announced that he's going to close this out as a trilogy called Glass, bringing back Samuel L. Jackson from Unbreakable, Bruce Willis from Unbreakable, and Split, and the main character from Split, played by James McAvoy. And Glass is horribly upsetting. It's just Glass take. Have you seen it? You sure? Glass takes the story of this society that has kidnapped these three, psychiatric society, or society, what am I calling it? Psychiatrically, that is trying to convince them, like, you guys all think you're superheroes, but you're not, and you're not well, and we need to bring you back down to reality. And then possible reveals that this is actually a secret society. That's why I had the word society in my head.
Gotcha.
That is trying to stop superheroes from being
emerging.
known in the public or anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
And then it just, I don't know. It was a cool concept. Poor execution, in my opinion, and very controversial endings to that.
Now I'm not sure. I've seen Glass. Everything you said seems very familiar, but
That's all in the trailer. Yeah, that's all in the trailer.
Maybe that's why. But I have seen Split, and Split without the reveal, cool movie.
Oh, awesome.
With the reveal, awesome.
Yeah.
He should have just left it there, though. It would have been enough for me if he had
What are you talking about? No, you can't tease David Dunham being like, oh, this is a new enemy I have to take care of.
I think that's amazing.
We're going to end the episode on that.
Yeah, we are.
Because that's
Because
awful.
we've arrived at a fucking impasse.
I'm gonna strike him after this. All right, this has been
Remember,
24.
if you take anything away from this episode, it's that Kubrick's best film was the moon landing. My name is Phil Balabanos.
Peter
That's
James.
Jaimes and Pietro and James Cotirith. Go over to our social media page of Instagram, where sometimes I remember to share clips from here. Sometimes I don't. But I guess if you're watching these episodes, you don't really need to make your way over there. That's fine. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Pantelis Comedy, where us guys over here and those guys over there and the guys in that studio over there, we all have our podcast on there together. It's fun. It's
Guys
we're
can
like,
enjoy it.
We're like a little family of guys, you know? We even have a lady now. She does her own lady podcast. Yeah, they have a lady podcast.
I know. Listen, guys, please start commenting on the Instagram, on YouTube, wherever you want. I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know what you're liking about the show, what you're not liking about the show, just so I can shit all over you and do whatever I want anyways, all right? So
He's in the Discord now, but he's not participating because
nobody's challenged me with a real question yet. That's why.
I have a real question for you.
I dare you.
We'll see you next episode.